Hello, good afternoon to everybody listening to me this very afternoon in Nigeria. It is indeed a bright day, and we're always happy to talk about something that gladdens our heart and also, in a way, to contribute to make the community work and think better. This is me, Amechi, your friend, one of the many broadcasters talking about TBC, and I'm glad to be on with you once again today. So, this afternoon, I'll be going versatile, trying to connect so many things together. And please, always know that I respect your opinion. And as such, I also want you to respect mine. We are all entitled to our opinion, but when we look at how we can connect things and make it work and help us to reason in a way that we end up helping us to understand things better, let us always pay attention. So I indulge your audience. Please listen to me and get some facts clearly spelled out and understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm always trying to do my best in the community to get us going where we're going. So this afternoon, I'll be talking about connecting dots to help us to shun the emptiness of a busy life. Okay? Dots. You put 1 plus 1, you get 2 and things like that. Even though some may get 1 plus 1 and they still say, or 3 plus this, I still have a problem fixing exactly the exact figure. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't help us to achieve anything reasonable in that way. Let us try to connect dots. Okay? I wrote some certain things down, but at the same time, we'll be analyzing them in a way that actually gets us to where we're going. Connecting the whole dots that gets us reasonable results or the best result at the end of the day. So the first one that I talk about here is this. There is this general idea, and that is just the way it is. The world is large, is well understood, and very spacious. We know that the world is a very big place and very spacious, but may I tell you that that mindset, though it's true, is a misconception which is veered towards capturing our greedy nature. We have like, hey, this world, I can do this, I can do this. There are many, in fact, I will jump here and there. Not knowing that it's a misconception veered towards our greedy nature, in the sense that we will end up thinking that we are going to get it all, whereas the best thing we could have done is to get to a particular place and make something good out of that and have our name written on that. Yes, I achieved this in a large world. Okay, look at mine in a small place, my own small world. Why the big one out there still remains? At least I may have contributed. Another connecting dots that I was also speaking, like that line, is this. The saying, stand up for something or fall for anything. If you put the two together, still find out that they're connected to each other. Standing up for something shows that you are committed. Okay? It's not just everything that comes your way. Hey, this one is also good, you jump. That one is also good, you jump. You continue to jump. Then at the end of the day, you find out that all that you have done is busy jumping like frog. In a mouth, Kawawa. That's in Nigerian language, jumping like frog. So, we don't want to be wandering generalities. We want to be meaningful specifics. Mr. Bonda just said, yes, that is a word. And that's a better way to define it. We have to be meaningful. You don't just have to be jumping here and there because, hey. So, let's learn to stand up for something, because if you don't do that, we risk falling for anything that comes our way. At the end of the day, we end up empty-handed with nothing. So, let us be wise. Another one is, let our reasons for living whatever we are doing be genuine enough, and not necessarily because that thing that you are doing is difficult. So whatever you are doing, let the reason for, if at all you are going to live it because you just want to live and try something new. Not because that thing is difficult. Because if you say that it's difficult, what assurance do you have that the next one you are venturing into is just like that? No. So let your reason for living be genuine enough, except if you want to die. Yes. Because when you die, that is the end of your business with the living. But as long as you are still living, don't just, hey, this one is difficult, I go to the next one. It's misconception. Okay? Connect the dot that that one may also have its own up and down. Okay? Its own ups and down, which maybe even be difficult, more difficult than the present one. So learn to work things out. Then the next one is, Do not put your eggs in one basket. That sounds reasonable. But people make mistake of thinking that is reasonable enough. It's not reasonable enough because, in my own opinion, putting your eggs in too many baskets actually increases your struggling here and there. Put your egg in one basket and watch over that basket and make sure that nothing happens to that basket. That is how life goes. Give your commitment in what you know that is going to work out, not busy wasting your energy here and there. Say, hey, this one is also good. Let me try it. Yeah, let me not. Hey, you are busy. Let's think and reason. Okay, let's try to connect the dot that if I actually have this and put my effort to protect it, it will make something instead of having eggs in multiple baskets running here and there. So we want to understand one thing, and that is very plain, that every investment yields money. Okay, but every investment is definitely not for everyone. For the fact that Amechi is doing something and is paying Amechi does not mean that you also can get, let me join Amechi. That the way Amechi is getting, that's the same way I'm going to gain. It doesn't work that way, folks. You don't know Amechi history. You don't know what he has gone through. You don't know the ups and downs he has actually encountered. So don't just allow things to take you off guard unnecessarily. So while thinking about this, something came to my mind. That is the word enterprise. I quickly looked it up in the dictionary. That enterprise says, or the definition goes in this way: an undertaking or project, especially a daring and courageous one, willingness to undertake new or risky projects, energy and initiative, active participation in project. So after looking at all these definitions of what enterprise means, so many people just get it wrong. Enterprising, hey, I do this, I do that, not knowing that the real entrepreneurs, serious enterprisers, they have saved enough fund to take care of whatever they're enterprising. Okay, I tried this, okay, it's moving, the other one is moving. Don't just look at them and say, okay, it is working, let me join them. Make your findings, okay? Try to connect the dots so you don't end up wasting your time and energy. Say you are doing the same thing that Mr. A is doing and it's not working for you. Okay? Remember, you are getting to somewhere. That brings me to another mind or another way of reasoning, which many may not actually get me here, but get me because I want you to understand me very clear. Let me come with this very question. How many of you listening to me are married? Yes, with or without kids, that is not the issue, but how many of us are married? Another question that goes is, how many are also planning to change their mates in nearest future? Why do you want to do that? How many are already secretly test running other relationships with the hope that, hey, this thing works out, I'm going to move in with this woman, oh, I'm going to move in with that man, I'm going to leave this present one, no, because I'm tired. Who told you are tired? What are you looking for in that one outside there that you don't have in the one? It's only that you have not really cared enough to unearth what you have in yourself. That is why you see husband and wife having issues. Nothing like issues, it's just misunderstanding. And that misunderstanding, if properly taken care of, you find out that that thing you are looking for in Sokoto is inside your Sokoto trouser, according to Yoruba people used to say. Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń wá ní Sokoto, ó wà nínú Sokoto rẹ, ẹ wò dáadáa, wà á rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Sorry for that. So that just is my dear ones. So if we actually treasure what we have and value it, there will be no need looking for other shiny objects here and there. So get my point very well. So that is just the fact. And now, may I now talk? Because I told you earlier on, we are talking about TBC, and we cannot just shy away from that. So let me now talk about TBC before rounding up this very brief video. Notice, you don't own the TBC or the Kringles in your wallet, but you can do all that you could reasonably do with them. You have had the statement before. You don't own that TBC in your wallet, but you can do anything reasonable that you want to do with them. Okay? With TBC, you have nothing, but you control much. Let us always try to understand what we are doing, so that we don't just be, oh yes, member, hey, it's working, I jump. But that is not what I thought it was earlier on. No. Get to understand that which you are doing inside out so that you will be able to answer questions if being asked. Okay? TBC is a trust given to you. TBC is money. And we all touch Naira, our different country notes, denominations, and things like that. You will see US dollar, currency of Nigeria, different countries. This belongs to this. So does it really belong to you? It's a trust. Though in fiat currency, it's a debt in circulation, so to say. So TBC we are talking about, that TBC in your wallet, please know that it does not belong to you. It is not yours, but it's a trust given to you. Okay? So understand it, that you are giving much and have to protect it. Another reason, another way to think about is that TBC is like the roads that you and I travel on. Must the road belong to us before you can travel on them? Not necessarily, because if so, that means after we travel on the road, we fold it back and put it in our house because it's my road. No. The road we travel on is meant for us to serve the purpose. Okay? It doesn't have to be a Mechi road. It doesn't have to be your road. Sometimes you say, hey, it is my route. It is your route. Do you understand? What does it really, that route serve? What does it serve? When you say it is my route, that is where you regularly pass. Pass through to achieve your aim. Pass through to get what you want. That is why drivers can say, okay, that is my route. Yeah, that one is not my route. Does not mean that I don't know, you're going to barricade it and say, it is my route. Nobody else is going to. No. So, TBC is like the road that we use. We pay for the maintenance. Okay? So, for the fact that we pay for the maintenance, I have paid for the maintenance of this road. Because of that, I'm going to carry the road to myself. Are we getting the point? So, let us always try to connect the dots of whatever we are doing. Let us always to think realistically and follow things through. Admin of TBC asking us to pay our monthly $25 fee does not mean that admin is being nefarious, that admin is being greedy, that admin is looking for a situation whereby our TBC, we have strong legal footing. Our TBC, the blockchain we are using will be so versatile that we don't go about just, if we want to buy 1,000 naira something, we give the person 3,000 or even 4,000, case may be, because TBC is going up. TBC need to be more fractionated so that the Krengos will also be splitted more and more, and other protection needed to guide us and help us to see things the way they are is coming on board. But sometimes we choose, or we just prefer not to know, but we know this thing inside out. We know that changes are inevitable. Next thing we are doing in life, I always talk about it, that even the clothes we wore some years back, we changed them. Why do we change them? Because it's no longer our size. As we move on, reality sets in. There are some initial ideas in TBC, but as time goes by, you find discover that those things are no longer in time. They are no longer in alignment. Must we close our eyes? After all, this is how I started. Most of us who use vehicle today, we have steering. And you can turn it here and there. Not just steering, we also have reverse gear. And that is, if you are moving forward and discover that, hey, though we are moving forward, but there's need for us to get further, we have to reverse. We put it on reverse gear and negotiate our ways and get to where we are going. That is just the whole idea of what we see happening in the TBC community. So friends, let's stop running after everything and at the end of the day runs after nothing. We have huge, how do I even put it? Can I say huge? Huge like what? People are running helter-skelter. Hey, I want to, this is another latest coins in town. Okay, another latest coins in town. Good and fine. It is very latest and good. It's going to be this. But how long have you walked this TBC road? How long have you tread this path? And how is things getting clearer and brighter by the day? And you say, oh, it's taking long. Okay, that means you have to go and restart. But by the time you even get to quarter, you be seeing TBC far, 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 and by that, if I know, I don't wait to, I don't know, say this thing will be like this. Who told you? Nobody deceived you, just impatient and being carried away with everything that flies by. Stand up for something, because if you don't do, you risk falling for anything that comes your way. We are shouting $25. It's too much. We cannot pay it. We cannot do that. Many programs that people are joining today, let's be sincere to ourselves. Some program that people are joining today, between $50, $60, $100, and they will tell you, hey, once you join, it's going to be lifetime, hey, this and that. I told you. By the time reality sets in, by the time they grapple with the system as it is, they'll come to tell you that, look, we told you this earlier on, but with the reality on ground, I'm not saying that they may not be false, they may not be scam, but they'll tell you that, yes, we said this, but with the reality on the ground now, we have to adjust. So when you hear that now, this thing happened in TBC. So this is also reality. That means it's also affecting this. I hope we're getting the point. TBC has never been tried before, and as such, there may be room for some mistakes. Good. But that mistake, is it left that way? It's being corrected. And correcting that mistake means grafting in other things in the system that will actually help to strengthen the program to work the way it is expected to be. But if we actually to tell ourselves the simple truth, the basic truth, nothing has really changed in TBC. TBC has not changed from private-based currency to become public. TBC has not changed from abundance to become fluctuative kind of any sort. TBC is getting bigger and better, and the earlier and the more you understand it, the more better for us. Don't just go about, hey, admin credit is free, and you go about giving it anyhow. Don't do that. Okay? A truckload of fake notes at the end of the day remains fake. Don't go about you are registering, in fact, it's free. Take your time, always analyze, get people's commitment that, look, this is how this thing works. We are real. We are not trying to forge or claim anything that we cannot do. This thing needs money, and this is the process we do. We go about every month. It is expected that anyone receiving this gift, although it's being paid up for, but every first of the month, you are required to do this. You are required to protect that which you have in the system, which runs into millions of dollars, if not billions. So let's be open enough. Let's be plain. Let's not try to hide anything, because TBC doesn't have anything that is hidden. TBC doesn't have any hidden agenda. In case if you don't know it now. TBC is being plain. The only thing that makes it look as if it is hidden, because something of this nature has never been before. And as such, people are always suspicious. Hey, I never see this kind of thing. I hope it's not like what I've seen before. You've not seen anything like this before. So you can't compare TBC with anything you have ever seen before. If people scammed you, people scammed you. But in TBC, nobody is scamming you. Okay? The only people who scam people in TBC are those people who really don't know what they were doing. Because if they do, they will not go against this fine and great opportunity that admin has given to us. So let us work together and collectively support TBC admin and tell people what is stated on the blog and not what we coin our own just to scam people. No. Let us get our thinking right and let us collectively work things, because very soon, as we are saying, we are having the number increasing. It's not just enough having the number increasing. We always need to ask ourselves, hey, this number is increasing. What is my own contribution? By the time we start asking this very question, we will find out that we are working collectively to get this thing to where it is going. And very soon, we are already seeing that TBC is going to be bigger, and it's getting bigger by the day. This is Amechi. I always like to clarify things, and I appreciate you for listening to me. Please subscribe if you haven't. Have a very nice day. and do good and continue to do the right thing in the community. Thank you.